Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Shut Door or Door Shutter coming back to you with episode 41 of Direwolf20's 1.18 mod pack. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm a little sick. I'm mostly recovered, and that's why there was not a lot of videos last week. Sorry about that, but we're going to get right back onto schedule here. So, with this episode, I've actually come down to the Villager Trading Hall once again to actually look at a specific enchant. This specific enchant is called Night Vision, and it's from a mod called Night Vision Enchantment. I made it. I was honestly looking at, ways to do Night Vision. We have like the Night Vision helmet, the lapis apples, and we could get into the pneumatic suit, we could get into the mechanism suit, but I was thinking, why is there no Night Vision? And so I went ahead and I made this, and this is actually the first real test run of this. So let's actually go back to the base, and I don't even know if I can apply this because I have so many enchants on my helmet, but we will see here shortly. All right, so let's see. So can we apply this to my helmet? We cannot. All right, so let's just do okay, that's the actual one I want off, is respiration. Why are you not going on? Are you just too expensive still? Too expensive. Alrighty. So if I do respiration, night vision, I'm curious. This might mess everything up, but that's fine. Alright, let's keep those on there. So if I do this, it's already too expensive. So basically everything on this has made it too expensive to even throw the old enchantments back on it. Which is a bit weird, if you ask me. Alright, and let's just see. So can we just keep adding to this book? I can go get more levels here, hold on. 234 levels, that should be... I don't understand the whole too expensive thing. I really don't. It's always bugged me. Yeah, see, too expensive. So what are we missing? Mending? We really need the mending. So let's go for... not that. I don't need supplementaries placing thing. Yeah, see, it's even too expensive to put on that helmet now. Okay, so we can actually pull enchantments off. Okay, so there's Respiration 3 gone. Can I throw it on here now? Okay. Can I throw Mending on here? Or is it too expensive? I really wish... do we have like some sort of anvil thing? Anvil. Huh. I was thinking there might be a mod out there that would actually allow for this to be a bit easier. Let's try to take off... that one. That's the one I want off right there. So let's go for this into here. We'll throw that back on there. No, not yet. Alright, and I don't know why I got orange wool in my inventory. I also found a duplication bug when I was actually messing around with some stuff. Still too expensive. I mean, we can get rid of air affinity. I do not know why we are having so many problems with this helmet. Alright, so let's go helmet. Let's go mending immediately. Let's go unbreaking. Soulbound. Let's go protection. Night vision. Air affinity. And then aqua affinity. And then respiration. Okay, I don't care about respiration that much. Everything's back on here, but watch this. La. We have night vision now. But I wanted to come over here and actually talk about what I've been doing. So in the little while that I've been sick, I've actually pulled all the mob farms from the overworld and threw them in the void dimension just to get them into chunks, actually. So every single one of these is in its own chunk, kind of. I've kind of merged them together, so they're kind of now combined into different chunks. If I press F3G, you can see that some of them are kind of in the other chunk, but this is less chunks than it was. So that's been solved. We also will never have to worry about food ever again. This is actually a Hunter Illager spawn cage, soul cage thing. And basically we get emeralds, we get raw food, and that's about it. So we then, you know, cook the food. The food then goes into these, which only stores 2,000 steak, 2,000 cooked pork chops, and whatever's left is thrown into here to be outputted into these ultimate energy cubes, and then sent to the flux plug here. It's not really a lot of power, but we do have these up and running. The sheep stuff's over here. Of course, the wither skeleton skulls is going crazy. The witches is all over in this one. And yeah, so that's all good. We have everything sorted with that. We also have a mob duplicator set up here, which is what this whole thing is. I've actually pulled Soul Stealer off my sword and threw it on this to give this sweeping edge. Just because I was getting inventories full of items that I really wasn't trying to get. So that's another thing. Yeah, that's kind of what I've just kind of been doing off camera, just getting things all sorted and messed around with, so that way we don't have to worry about lag spikes, really. I think this is a bit smoother now. In the overworld, I mean, there's still some issues. Alrighty, so, real quick, we actually ran into an issue, and I didn't realize this beforehand, where we are actually full of white wool, or of white dyes here. So what I think I need to do is quickly make an inventory checker. Right? Let's see. So inventory checker, we need to say white dye. Let's just grab some of this. We want 2,000 exactly. Actually, let's say 1,500. Right? And we'll do redstone receiver and transmitter. So redstone transmitter, redstone. Do I not have any receivers? That's fine, let's make one. Alright. And we'll say redstone transmitter, white, or lilies, I guess is actually what it is, lily. So we'll do lily. I'm not going to type in lily of the valley because I'm too lazy for that. And the thing is with this drawer, I don't care about the pulverizer. So we need to think of a way to disable this pipe upon having too much dye. Alright, so let's grab a crescent hammer. Right? And then let's go for item pipe. Right? I don't know if I can actually redstone disable an item pipe, but we're about to find out. Alright, so let's go ultimate pipe upgrade. And we'll do redstone on when powered, off when powered, and we will just put the redstone receiver here. And what should happen is we should be able to clear this out and call it a day. Should be, keyword. Yeah, I did some villager trading, and my inventory's kind of just been full ever since then. That's alright. I am currently seeing a potential book, enchanted book that I might want to make. Actually sitting here, air affinity and aqua affinity. I need to look into that. might be a fun thing to look at. An all-in-one book. Let's see, it's happening. Hold on. Let's pull these out. So you should be... Oh, no, hold on. On when powered. Right? Because you're off. Yeah, that's... I did the reverse. Alright, and let's grab our time in a bottle here. Speed this up a little bit. This is going to kill the power, I think, but that's alright. I think thermal machines have like a very hard thermal power limit, and that's become an issue. But since it's the only machine that can do it, we are a-okay. Alright, let's cover this all back up here. So, yeah. But I will be putting this night vision book out. I also forgot to mention this whole thing. I've actually changed all of the demlets into a refined storage system. Just because we were getting so many. And yeah, I mean, you can see that we have currently 7,362 demlets in this system. And of course the Endermen are off as of current, so... Alrighty. So I think I know what I want to do with the rest of our time today. So what I'm thinking is a mod called Blood Magic. I know Direwolf20 has been doing this as of recent, but I love Blood Magic. It's such a just awesome, cool mod that I want to get into again. Right? I'm not 100% sure about the state of it. I don't know if there's tier 6 or anything like that. Let's see here. We should have a book in here. Should, keyword. I'm not seeing it. Well, let's go find at Blood Magic. Alright, so let's open this up. Let's craft this. And then we just take this. There we go. And then we can actually open this from here. There we go. Perfect. And Blood Magic, to put it simply, it's magic with blood, right? You use a lot of blood to get magical items, do rituals, whether that be like Ritual of the Green Grove, I believe is what it's called, which, you know, makes crops grow faster, or the like sacrifice one. There's a whole lot of stuff you can do with this mod, and I've played a lot of it in Cave Factory. And it looks like there's only a tier 5 altar as of current. I don't think there's a tier 6. Which I know in older versions had a tier 6, but I think that's kind of just been thrown around. Yeah, like here's not yet implemented. Yeah, so here's some things that aren't activated yet. So Arcane Ash rituals, some of them are coming back soon. Ritual of Binding, 1.7 or 1.7.10. I don't even remember what this is. I think I might, but who knows. Imperfect rituals. Let's see. So just some stuff here. See, and I don't remember if I know a lot of this stuff because it's kind of just been a while. Most of tier 5. So yeah, there's quite a bit of stuff that hasn't been added as of current. I think the biggest reason I want to get into this really is kind of the lava generation potential that we actually have access to. I think I want to generate lava through Blood Magic, and I'm kind of all pulling this out of my rear. Let's just say I know the Blood Magic can allow for us to generate infinite lava. I know it is a very good mod, and that's why we're going to get into it right here. Alright, so first things first, let's grab a Hellfire Forge, which is needing a Blood Altar, which is kind of the base mechanic of Blood Magic. So let's actually grab that first. Here, Blood Altar. And we'll also need a Dagger of Sacrifice. I believe is what it's called. I might be wrong. Sacrificial dagger. Sacrificial knife. There we go. Alright, so this, all you do, right click. And you can see that this is filled with blood. And we've lost hearts. So if you actually just spam, you know, and lose a few lives there on accident, kind of got a bit overboard. But yeah, this fills up this altar with blood. You're basically pricking your finger to fill yourself up with, fill your altar with life essence. So let's actually grab something here. Not that. Let's grab a beacon. I don't know how well a beacon will work here. But we'll see. We can actually grab some emerald blocks. I think that'll be fine. How many? So, max beacon. Minecraft. I don't actually know. 256 blocks. No. What is it smoking? Hold on. So we need 164 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, I think. All right, let's try this. How am I supposed to make this here? So they say 9 by 9. All right, so let's put this to the test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll just grab our building gadget because I'm too lazy to place all these blocks. I think this is probably my first beacon in a long while, by the way. I don't actually use beacons. I honestly kind of never see a point in it, especially in modded Minecraft, because you usually have so many different, you know, special armors or special effects applied to your character. And honestly, this one we really don't. That's kind of why I had the night vision thing added, and I made it is because it was kind of like, I see so many other options, but I want something that's kind of down to earth, where I don't have to, you know, build an entire mecha suit to you know, get a few upgrades that I want. Alright, should power on. Alrighty. And then I think what we need is like an emerald to then throw into here. Do I need something higher than that? Alright, so we've got regen and resistance. I'm not 100% sure if resistance will even work here. But we're just going to keep pricking our finger for a little bit here. And we actually have a full table. So let's actually grab a piece of stone and make our first piece of blood magic here. Right? So I don't actually have particles enabled, which might help if we actually have some particles. You can see that there is some red particles floating through the table. What this means is we have had an item in here that actually works, right? So if I throw an emerald block in there, nothing will happen. Super wireless grid, nothing. Take a piece of stone, it starts activating. This is because it is an actual recipe inside of Blood Magic's Blood Altar, and it means it's crafting. Make sense? Alright. So what we can do with this, of course, is make the Hellfire Forge, which I was talking about earlier. So let's open up our grid here. Didn't mean to do that. And this is actually interesting because we need to actually get some stuff from the Hellfire Forge. So what we can actually get out of the Hellfire Forge is what is called a Peditaric Gem. And to get this, we actually need Demon Will. You guys just saw it there. We actually need some snares. So to get Demon Will, we actually need to get some snares, which is string inside of the Blood Altar. So let's grab some string here. right? Throw some in here. And what should output is, there we go, one single snare. And you want to get a few of these. I believe they do not have a constant effect. So you have a possibility of getting the effect to happen to a certain creature. So let's just keep making a few of these. I'm going to make about 6 here. Alright, so with 6 of these, we can actually head out to find a creature. Anything will work. We have a creeper here. Let's use him as a test subject. So what you can do is you can right click, and you can see those white particles. These are very important. It means it worked. Kill him. So whenever you kill the one that have the white particle effect, you get a demon will. This demon will can range. I believe it depends on the mob and all of that. So we can actually keep looking here to see if we find anything else. Here's a willing participant here, and we can, take him out after the white particle effects. You realize I did accidentally throw 2 snares at that first creeper, which was an accident. I did not mean to do that. But yeah, we'll just keep getting demon will. There is an easier way, and we will be getting to that easier way in the future of how to get demon will. But we got to work our way towards that first, right? So we have our first bit of demon will, and we also have phantoms. I don't know if you guys just heard that, because I don't actually sleep half the time. I also hope you guys don't really mind me talking about mods that I've developed and kind of added to the pack. I know there is, some things that are probably just not necessary. Like, I know the Angel Halo is not released yet. I'll talk about that someday. It's a work in progress until I can actually get time to look into some things with it. There's some things I want to do with it that I'm honestly just not the best modder yet. I'm not going to be the best ever probably, but I want to get to the point where I can actually be knowledgeable enough to do the Angel Halo fully and do it justice. So I'm not going to release it to the public just yet until I can do it justice, right? Alright, anyway, so let's get the Hellfire Forge here going. So we want a Petty Tataric Gem. So Tataric, we'll just type in gem. I believe I can find it quick here. I will bookmark this here. So redstone gold, and it requires 1 will, drain 1 will. So that's pretty cool. Redstone gold, glass, and lapis. So lapis, gold, glass, and redstone. Alright, and we can just toss this in here. And this will fill up this progress bar, and we will get a Tataric Gem. This Tataric Gem can then be used to pick up Demon Will. And you can see here, we've added it to the Tataric Gem, and we actually can get some more snares, and keep getting Demon Will until we fill this up. So let me do that real quick, and I'll be right back. So, something I forgot about, it's actually a pretty cool sword. It's called Sentient Sword, which requires an iron sword and a Petty Tataric Gem. So let's actually grab another Petty Tataric Gem. So gold. We will go with lapis, glass, and redstone. And there we go. Alright, so throw this all in here. Throw in our Petty Tataric Gem, which will take up 1, I believe. Alright. And then we'll take this, throw this in here, and then we'll make a sword. This sword is a bit special because it's basically a snare, except for it's a sword. If you shift right click, this will empower the sword, which does take up will. I don't know how much will, but if you actually run around killing things now, for example, this innocent fish, right, or this innocent shrimp, you can see that we actually gain a little bit. So 23.5, 23.5. So you don't get too much for killing hostile or non-hostile mobs, but you still get some. So with that in mind, of course, Now I can run around without the snares and kill some things without having to get particle effects. Alrighty, so I got sidetracked. I do this often. But I found some ancient tomes in some of the dungeons that I recently generated. And, I accidentally stumbled upon another dungeon. And I found some ancient tomes. I actually found quite a few of them. Let's see here. So we got Power, Unbreaking, Sweeping Edge, Knockback, and Thorns. I currently have Riptide in my inventory. I'm actually trading this ancient tome with the Fortune 3 book to get a Fortune 4 or plus I. And I'm not sure how we actually use these. So let's see. Let's look into it here, right? So I believe what this will do is if we take our, say, pickaxe here, put it in here, we will get Fortune 4. All right? And of course, what that means is if we had some diamond ore, I believe we actually have some in the mining, or in here. I think I have a Forge Ores dimension loaded, so let's pop over here, grab our phase field generator. Right? Let's see here. So I think I've carved out a lot of the diamonds in this one, so let's just head over here. So we've got 5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's see. I might be missing some, by the way. 12. That wasn't 13. Not 100% sure why my hotbar is becoming black. I have mining fatigue and slowness, apparently. The phase field generator is not working very well. That's the only thing keeping me alive, so let's get out of here. Hold on. Alright, I'm not sure what that was about, but I did mine, that amount of diamonds. And we got 31 at the end of that, which honestly, not terrible. I do think it'll be helpful, right? And whenever we mine in the future, using this pickaxe, we also can actually get the Unbreaking one if we really wanted to. Let's see. Ancient Tomes. I know we had the Power book, right? We also have Sweeping Edge, Unbreaking. Let's just do Unbreaking here. And of course the villagers. Let's actually grab an anvil and pop to the villagers. We do have the villagers which can trade different tomes for a different tome, right? Hence where I got the fortune book from. So if we actually look at, I believe it's on this side. Yes, we got Power. We've got nothing because he's not traded all the way. Here, let's just grab all the compasses here. But if we look, we got Fortune, Sharpness. Ooh, Sharpness might be a good one. Grab that Knockback book. Because I don't ever use Knockback. But I think we need a Sharpness 5 book, which I don't think I have. I don't know, we'll have to look. Fire Aspect, Thorns, Loyalty. Loyalty again. And then, of course, I don't know what that guy has. So, I mean, yeah, we definitely can get some pretty interesting stuff. I'm pretty sure I have a Sharpness 5 book somewhere in here. Get this stuff here. Let's plop this down. But I think it requires quite a lot of levels. So if I throw this down and I throw... Actually, no, not that. Yeah, I saw it said too expensive just a second ago here. Power. There we go, 10. So we only have power 4. This thing says power 6 is max. So I need to get power 5 before I do anything, which I don't think I actually have power 5. No, I've been using power 5. Goodness gracious. Alrighty. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I'm sorry if it was kind of just But we'll get back into blood magic next episode. I did fill up the Tataric gem, and that's kind of going to be the progression next episode, getting higher tiers Tataric gems, filling those up, and all of that fancy jazz. So thank you guys so much for watching. Stay awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!